Once again on Queen Show. So today we have a very special guest with us, Dr. Gita Prakash. आपको तो पता ही है हमने स्टोरी ऑलरेडी पोस्ट की थी that she is coming with us today. तो इतने सारे जो आपके क्वेश्चंस थे उनसे रिलेटेड वो कैसे करती हैं सब कुछ और कैसे मेंटेन रखती हैं वो सब आज हम लोगों ने पूछने हैं. हाय उद्देश्य सचान, थैंक यू फॉर जॉइनिंग अस टुडे and let me just invite Tanu first, then definitely. Yes, hello Geeta ma'am, while you are here, be here please. I'm going to send you a request. Yes ma'am. Firstly I have Tanu, I'm sending you the request, please accept. Instagram is full of glitches, I don't know why. And I'm sending you invite Dr. Gita Prakash. Ma'am, please accept it, please accept it.
Hi.
Hello ma'am.
So I
Hi, how
can
are you?
finally see you.
Yes, I'm glad to see you with us on
Thank you.
screen. Thank you for sharing your time, your screen with us. Yes.
Thank you.
And Tanu is here. Let me just add her too. She is the second so-called queen. Tanu, are you there? Please join, Baba. See, that's how it works, ma'am. Instagram is full of glitches, full of glitches. Every time it has to do something with us.
Yeah, but that's all right. I suppose we'll all join in our own sweet time.
Tanu, I'm sending
Yeah.
you. Don't send me, okay? You just accept. Yes. Thank you for joining, ma'am. Thank you so much. Once
Thank
the
you.
Thankfully.
Hi.
Thankfully. Yeah. Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
How are you, ma'am?
Very well.
So
so
glad. So
finally we
finally,
are.
we all three are on screen. Thank you so much, Instagram.
Thank you. थोड़ा मैं तिलक विलक कर देती हूँ Instagram को because it needs some puja. Okay, apart from that, just moving on. Ma'am, welcome. Welcome on our Queen show.
Thank you.
And I'm so glad that, just you just said yes to us. And Tanu and we have been your huge fans since, I don't know, since, I guess, Tanu, when we have come across to the ma'am's
We
account.
were we were scrolling through some feeds, and then ma'am's
Yes.
account crossed across, and I was like, look at her.
Wow.
I mean, wow.
It
And
was
सबसे the very
one
first
year ago.
question,
1 year
my
ago.
God, her
Yes.
skin.
My God, her skin and just go and check out. I'm sharing you the account.
Yes. And they
Really,
were
it's
like,
nice to be on your show because, usually I always think you're going to have these young girls there. So when you take us oldies also, it's very nice.
ma'am, we take superwomen, superheroes, all like inspirations we take. There is no age bar, there is nothing like this. The real
I
heroes.
know.
The real
Hmm.
heroes,
Yes.
like
And you are one of them. And let
yes.
me just
Thank you.
your little bit interview, though you don't need any kind of introduction, but let me just give you. She's just blessed with beauty and grace, with the God grace.
True.
A true example of motivation and inspiration and of women empowerment. And it's wonderful to have you in our society.
Thank you.
Like so many people are out there, those can get motivation dose from you. There is a lot to learn from you. And आपने अपनी पूरी जिंदगी इतने अच्छे से पूरा पंख फैला के जिए कि आपसे सीखने के लिए इतना कुछ है कि आज हम थोड़ा बहुत तो सीखेंगे. लाइक एक लाइफ कभी भी इनफ नहीं होता है, बट इट्स ओके. जिन लोगों को ये पता है कि डॉक्टर गीता प्रकाश सिर्फ डॉक्टर नहीं है, वो मॉडलिंग भी कर रही हैं. वो सिर्फ मॉडल ही नहीं है, उन्होंने एज अ रेडियो जॉकी भी काम किया है. उन्होंने पंजाबी टीवी शोज में हेल्थ इश्यूज को भी बात की है, हेल्थ इश्यूज को लेकर. उन्होंने आर्मी में भी काम किया है. शी इज फुल ऑफ लाइफ, आई हैव टू से. इतनी सारी बातें करने के लिए मैम, let's start without any delay. Tanu, bang on, move on.
Yes, ma'am. जब हम आपके account पे we went there, तो we were like, अच्छा, she's a model. Wow, wow. Then okay, Dr. Gita Prakash, she's a doctor too. Okay, so then we did a little homework. Oh my God, she is मतलब there is a list. मैं क्या क्या नहीं किया हुआ है. She has lived her life fully. She is the example. Like how can you achieve everything at any age? There is no bar. Just live your dreams. Don't give up on them. And we women, we look upon you for the same.
And remember that you only live once. So whatever you can do, whenever opportunity knocks at your door, try and
Exactly.
take it. And you're right, I feel I'm blessed because I have so many opportunities have come my way. लोगों की इतनी नहीं आती हैं. And right from the time I think I was a child, I've been lucky to get what I wanted whenever I wanted it. Touch wood.
Wow.
So it's
ये भी
just like being a child. I grew up in Shimla, which was the most beautiful childhood you could have. I mean, everybody laughs at me and says you put flowers in your hair. I said I grew up among the flowers. We were always making little daisy chains around our necks and running down the hillsides. There was no
yeah.
seriousness at all. I was fortunate. I went to a good school. That time the hills used to have good schools. So I went to a Loreto convent there, learned a lot from the nuns, learned music. My mom was always my rock star who was there to tell me what to do, what not to do. But it was such an idyllic kind of a childhood, You just played and you had fun. You watched the clouds. You look at the blue skies. You enjoyed the flowers.
Yes.
And
Moreover,
just
it looks
studied a
like a
little
fairy
bit.
tale.
Running behind the butterflies and all.
Absolutely. I used to say we are like flower children. Really. There was, अभी हम देखते हैं बच्चों को उनका कितना टेंशन होती है कि ये भी करो, वो भी करो, इधर जाओ, उधर करो. I don't remember that at all. I mean, we used to go आराम से 9 बजे बस आती थी. मिस हो गई तो चल के चले जाते थे. कभी तो पहुंच ही जाएंगे स्कूल. And you just came back. You played around. वो माली आता था, फूलों के नाम सुनाता था. We used to get so excited. I mean, that was all. There was a potter down the road. Go over there and learn pottery. और तो कुछ करते ही नहीं थे. There was no seriousness in the way it is now, But we were very lucky. I think our era was different.
Yeah.
Now
And
it's
glad,
different.
so dreamy.
It was
So
beautiful.
dreamy and yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
and then I was lucky. I got into Armed Forces Medical College, which was again beautiful because I could. We really grew up in Pune, I think, and the friends you make at that time when you're in school or in college, they are the friends who remain for life. So
Yeah.
again, Pune was beautiful. Young people were there. All the colleges were there.
Pune
Yes.
is
So सब
beautiful.
बच्चे यहाँ पे
Suruchi
हाँ.
is there. Suruchi is from Pune.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so Pune was there. Then I decided to join the army because I said 5 साल तो कर ही लेते हैं.
Ma'am, somewhere in your looks, army reflects, and the beautiful
Ah.
childhood you had, that too reflects here.
Thank you for that. And and I was lucky because actually my grandmother was from Kashmir. So she was really gorgeous. So was my mother.
Ma'am
They are
is
not a patch on them.
ma'am is purely our combination, I'm telling you.
Yes,
No,
yes, yes.
seriously. But it was very nice. I was very fortunate. And in the army, I was posted to Bombay. I was posted to Bhuj, which was so pretty. And everyone said, hey, Bhuj mein kya karegi tu? I was about 22, 23 years old that time, But it was just another life, which is sort of, in the Kutch, we went and saw the
Yes.
flamingos.
Yes.
We learned how to do screen printing. We learned how to do Kutch embroidery. All kinds of stuff like that, which you would never get in any other place. Chota sa station tha, sab ikathe hote the. You had everyone taught each other something or the other to do. So it was great fun.
You lived every moment.
Yeah, that was very, very pretty, really. So I think we are very fortunate if we get a chance to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So true, ma'am.
And yeah, then of course I had my 2 babies. And then in Delhi, I used to always think I didn't want to stay in Delhi, It's so funny because हमें लगता था कि दिल्ली में प्री मेडिकल किया है अभी बस हो गई है अब नई जगह जाओ but they say na poetic justice you come back so I had to come back and live in Delhi and that was interesting but now slowly the children grew up and actually I worked with the school as their doctor till the children were small and only after that did I start doing other things but during that time I also worked with the refugees, with UNHCR. That time the Afghanis used to be here, the Iranians, they had just come as refugees. So I used to run a little defense colony center for them. It was nice. You learned the language. There were doctors who were there. You learned their way of treatment. So it was quite interesting, all in all.
Wow.
So, and
Yeah.
give
Wow.
the
Then I
cancer
finished with
fatabi
that.
to it.
बस बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी की. फिर हॉस्पिटल ज्वाइन किया. जब बच्चे बड़े हो गए, सबने बोला चलो. Now you better go back to work. Enough of this singing and dancing in school. वो म्यूजिक टीचर होती थी. We used to play the piano in school. तो उनके साथ बैठ के हम म्यूजिक करते थे. And whenever there was a match or something, we used to play in college. Basketball खेला था. Basketball match है. चलो डॉक्टर को ले जाओ साथ में. So that was
Wow.
fun, you know. I mean, I really had a ball.
You were like
Yeah.
a happy-go-lucky child.
Absolutely.
And
I was
that's
very
that's the
fortunate.
secret for
I
your
didn't have to be
skin.
serious.
That's the secret for your skin, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay,
Just
ma'am,
be happy all the time.
yes, you
Yeah, you
had a
know, we are
very
lucky. Most people have to find a job they like. I was fortunate that I had a job that I liked. You know, just working with everybody. It was nice. And I enjoyed being a doctor. और फिर जैसे आपने बोला, I had a chance to speak on the radio for almost 3 years. Twice a week, I used to talk. So we used to talk on medical issues. जैसे आपने बोला, today we'll talk about so and so. We used to bring up those issues and say कि अभी ये World Diabetes Day है या Hypertension Day है. So we'll talk about that. So, you know, I found it was a live dial-in show for an hour. And the number of people who called, we used to have almost 50, 60 callers. Because there are some questions you cannot ask anybody. You want anonymous कि कोई ना तुम्हें देखे ना. तो वो फोन करते थे. बीच में हम लोग गाने भी अपने बजा लेते थे. But it was very interesting. And then I used to get, you know, specialists on the show who could tell you more about the illness. So that was very, very nice. And it was called Meow. This was the only plain women channel show, which is why I wanted to join it. You know,
Wow.
women. So I said,
Okay.
that's very good. Then slowly we opened it to everybody. But that was interesting. Yeah.
Great.
so
So
your
अभी काम
early
के बाद
life.
yes,
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 your
yes.
early life sounds so interesting. And tell us about something about this modeling project. At the age of 57, you did this started do modeling,
Yeah,
right?
that was really
So
like a laugh.
how did it happen? A doctor, and I know you have been open to everything. Like आने दो देखा जाएगा हम कर लेंगे सब कर लेंगे. But ये modeling का क्योंकि मैम कहीं ना कहीं हमारे इस जगह में मॉडलिंग को एट अ यंग एज तो बोला जाता है कि नहीं तुम लोग मॉडल बन सकते हो या जाओ जाओ. व्हाई इट इज अ टैबू एट दिस एज? ओल्डर एज में कोई भी मतलब सजेस्ट करेगा तो मॉडलिंग के लिए कभी नहीं करेगा. तो आपका क्या रिएक्शन था, क्या फैमिली का रिएक्शन था आप जब आपको ये मॉडलिंग असाइनमेंट इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ, वो उसके बारे में भी थोड़ा बताइए.
And on top of that, the first question should be like, कैसे उन लोगों ने आपको contact किया? ये
अप्रोच.
कैसे start हुआ? We are very curious.
Yeah, you know, it was very strange. There was a Italian photographer who used to come to the hospital as a patient. And he told me, अगली
It
बार मैं
happened in
करूंगा ना.
hospital. It happened in
He came
hospital.
to the hospital as a patient and he said, the next time I shoot, I'm going to take you. So I said, yeah, सुन लिया
Oh
मैंने बात, तुमने
wow.
बोल दी, मैंने सुन ली. He said, no,
Is
really,
the
he said, I like the shape of your head. मैंने कहा, what? सबके बाल, सबके सिर ऐसे ही होते हैं. And it was so funny because after a while he took my email ID and I also didn't pay attention. मैंने कहा कौन इसने मुझे वापस फोन करना है? You know, he messaged me and said, I'm coming after 3 months and I want your photographs. हमारे पास कोई photograph होती है? No. So I rang up my daughter, send me photos. Rang up my daughter-in-law, send me photos. And I just sent them to him. And then he said, I'm going to come on such and such a date. And I want you to be there. So I said, okay,
yes.
but you know, my time to be home is 5 o'clock. I have to be back home by 5. So he said, never mind, you just come at about 2:30. So I went, and this was this beautiful shoot for Tarun Tehliani. And I was in the middle with all my jewels and whatever, and there were these beautiful women around me. We were never exposed to this. हम लोग सिर्फ देखते थे TV में, yeah, you saw it in magazines, but to see them live, these gorgeous women, you know, and they were nice, smart-looking boys. मैंने कहा क्या जिंदगी है यार, इनकी तो बड़ी मौज है. But it was so striking to see them. Then anyway, he just said that I have time. The sun is going to set, and I think in about 15 minutes, he took about 800 photographs. Oh, sorry. I think
Oh my God.
some call. Anyway, so I just said, how do you do this? He said, no, everyone will sit here. तो उन्होंने फटाफट jewelry पहनाई, सबको बैठा दिया, and he said, come on. Then he would say, look at me and smile. Look this side and smile. Only eyes, only teeth. मैंने कहा ये क्या बोल रहा है? But you realize how he was shooting. Amazing. I was amazed. Then that happened, and I came home. I didn't tell anyone that I had been for a shoot. And then after about a week, their book came. And it was Tarun Telyani's couture book.
Wow.
देखा? ये तुमने किया है?
When did this happen?
Oh.
Apparently somebody came and said, I want your mama's number. So he said they were shooting for Dove that time. You know, that was an amazing shoot where they had women from all lifestyles, all age groups. It was fabulous. There were about 80 of us, I think. They shot 40 on one day and 40 on one day or whatever. Then 5 of us were taken for the print media. अब उस टाइम तो हमें पता ही नहीं था print media क्या होता है. So I rang up my daughter and said, what is print media? She said, Mama, हाँ बोल दो बस. So I said, okay. So then we came on all kinds of, you know, Twitter and something. We had no idea what it was. And then 3 of us were chosen to come on the Femina cover. I think that was the most exciting thing in my life. I mean, हम सोच रहे थे कभी cover पे भी आएंगे. And there were these 2 pretty little girls. And it was really amazing. I think after that, then somebody would contact me and say, you know, some photographer, we are doing a shoot, why don't you come? So I would say, yes, yes. Then somebody would say, we are shooting, why don't you come? I'd say, yes, yes.
Yes.
So I really enjoyed it. So even now people ask me, do you have an agent? And I say, no. I mean, it's just anybody by word of mouth who says, you know, we are shooting, would you like to shoot? I always say, yes, I'd love to come. Why not? It's so much fun. नए लोग मिलते हैं, pretty faces दिखती हैं. It's so pretty. It's so lovely.
हाँ. और हर यस एक सरप्राइज के साथ आया, right? You just said yes and उसके बाद सरप्राइजेस स्टार्ट हो गए.
I love it.
मैम आप इतने सुंदर रहे हो, अभी भी इतने सुंदर हो. क्या आपने यंग एज में ट्राई?
No, I did nothing in my younger age. I was just mother, and I was wife, and I was daughter-in-law, and I was fun also. ऐसी बात नहीं है. I did more of talking. Like I said, Punjabi TV. Then one of the places I work at, that fellow did Bhojpuri TV. So he said, ma'am, आप Bhojpuri TV भी कर लो. मैंने कहा समझ ही नहीं आएगी मुझे. कहते हैं आप हिंदी में बोलो, हम सब देख लेंगे. So I did 2-3 episodes with him. So it was just fun.
Wow.
Yeah, it was fun.
So जो आप फोटोग्राफर की बात कर रहे हो, there is one more photographer who is live and saying NK freelance photographer. As I worked with you in Max and been really fortunate enough to work with you.
Who's this?
I don't know. I thought he is the same one.
मैं एक आपको बात बताऊं. Whenever I go there, you know, I always say these makeup artists जो होता है ना, they are really artists because they make you up and they make you look so beautiful even when you're not. First thing. And the photographer की जो कमाल की आंख होती है ना, they just shoot you in that particular manner where you look good. So it's really the photographer and the makeup artist and the ambience and everything that adds to it. And also the people you work with. Because now I find I've done so many little shoots कि या तो वो makeup artist जानते हो या एक model को जानते हो, and the moment you walk in they say, "Hi Geeta auntie," bus my day is made. As far as I'm
Oh,
concerned, I'm
so
back
sweet.
home. It feels so nice, I can't tell you. And there
Yes.
is one person who comes from Surat who shoots, who rings up and says, "Dadi, आप free हो ना? हम shoot कर रहे हैं." I say, हाँ बिल्कुल free हूँ. So it's fun. Yeah, it's great fun. So I'm
मैम
Dadi,
कभी
I'm
लगा
Nani, I'm everything, anything you want me to be.
या
मैम ये इतना अच्छा लगता है ना, ये इतना इनकरेज करता है ना, मतलब यही चीज आपकी। और जैसे सुरुचि, तुमको याद होगा, दादी से याद आया मुझे, भगवानी देवी जी जब आई थी 94 की एज में, जो उन्होंने किया है वो कमाल, उसको देख के भी इंस्पिरेशन मिलती है। और आपने जो कमाल किया उसको देख के भी ऐसा लगता है कि नहीं, आपके ड्रीम्स मरे नहीं हैं, दे आर स्टिल अलाइव, यू कैन स्टिल डू देम। ये सब पॉसिबल है।
Absolutely. Absolutely.
सब कुछ
And no
पॉसिबल है,
one should
बस खुश
feel that
रहो।
they're not good in it. बिल्कुल. खुश रहो, and whatever comes your way, think about it. It's usually worth it.
या
नहीं पसंद आएगा तो
तो मैम
अलविदा
आप
मत करना.
आपका, हाँ, आपका बैकग्राउंड एकदम कंप्लीटली फ्रॉम डिफरेंट बैकग्राउंड यू केम। आप डॉक्टर हैं राइट? मॉडलिंग के बारे में आपने कभी सोचा भी नहीं होगा, बट अपॉर्चुनिटी
Never,
आई तो आपने
never.
यस बोला। आपको कभी लगा कि नहीं, मुझे थोड़ा सा ब्रश अप करने की जरूरत है, या मुझे तो मॉडलिंग के बारे में कुछ नहीं पता, तो मैं थोड़ा सा किसी से कुछ सीख लूं, हाउ टू पोज, हाउ टू डू द थिंग्स? कभी नहीं? आप एकदम नेचुरल
You
थे,
know what
जैसे
I
थे
say?
वैसे
मैं
ही।
आपको एक बात बताऊं. I always feel models when they go there, for them it's a career. It's their only career. They have to do it.
Yes.
I go to have fun. I love modeling because they make you smile and they look at like this and smile at that one. And मेरे को बड़े मजे आते हैं. But you see, I enjoy
हाँ,
it so much because it's something so different from what I do every day. हम तो बोलते हैं रोज मुंह खोलो, आ बोलो, यही करते हैं ना हम लोग. So to be exposed to
right.
something like this is like, I mean, it's something fabulous. So it's like another Nazaria to the same person. I mean, you may see him in the hospital, that model, and you say, ah, bhai, you're sick, or you need to open your mouth and you need to do this. And at the same time, you see them as a model and you look at them and you say, how gorgeous is she? Or how gorgeous is he? It's fabulous. So it's like another dimension to your life. I think it's really lovely. मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगता है. Whenever I get a chance, I'm always ready to go. And then we had a
Wow.
few shoots out. I went to Bangalore and shot for Amazon and Myntra, little shoots. I'm, like I said, I'm only the little one there. You have the pretty models also, who are the main ones. But
You
मेरे
are
को
the
इसी में मजे
prettiest
आ
one.
जाते हैं कि मैं घूम फिर के आ गई हूँ.
True,
But
true that.
it's lovely to see that how you enjoy the entire process. अच्छा मैम, एक बात बताइए, इतना सब कुछ हुआ, सब अच्छे से हो गया, आपने हाँ की, सब अच्छा ही गया, कभी कोई चैलेंज फेस किया लाइफ में कि अम, लगा कि नहीं ये थोड़ा मुश्किल है, और इससे रिलेटेड आपको थोड़ा स्ट्रगल करना पड़ा?
Struggle as in my life or in as a model?
In career or in life, anywhere when you feel like this is challenging.
It was challenging initially. I was married to a naval officer and he used to sail and I was alone with the children bringing them up. I used to tell him, ready-made bacche de diye maine aapko, because he went when they were some 2 and 4 years old. He came back then when they were 10 and 12. And so I said, dekho, I'm giving you children who are already woken up and grown up. It was tough in between, but we always had fun, I think I grew up with the children, I think. And then also,
Yeah.
changing jobs, getting back into medicine after doing all these mad things in school that I used to do. We were with, the school, because when the children were small, I wanted holidays with them. So I said the only way to do it is to join a school. Unki chuttiyan, meri chuttiyan. So we used to have fun then,
Hmm.
summer holidays and whatever. Also traveling to wherever he was posted sometimes to Vizag, sometimes to Cochin, sometimes to somewhere. तो वो travel करते करते 3 दिन 4 दिन लग जाते थे. हम वहाँ 3 दिन रह के फिर वापस आ जाते थे. But it was still no challenge as such. I think I've just been lucky that maybe I've enjoyed every bit of what I've done. But now, like, I am pretty much on my own now, but I still love doing what I'm doing. I mean, I love my plants. I love traveling. I love listening to music. I love modeling. I love my job. So I
Do
think
you
I've
We
just
love
think,
been
you,
blessed.
and
yeah,
we
do
love
you,
you.
we
Thank you
love
so
you.
much. Yeah, and I have
Do
people
you
like
think,
you in my life. Yeah, we are
yes,
fortunate. I think we should just wake up in the morning and realize how fortunate we are. There's so much to be blessed about, है ना? I mean, I can also get up and say, oh God, again I have to go to work. But why? It's so cold. I don't want to get out of bed. वो मैं बोलती हूँ बहुत बार.
Okay.
But then you enjoy the warmth. You know, फिर ठीक है, ठंड है. You can take out your nice warm clothes and enjoy wearing
Yeah.
them.
enjoy,
फिर
you just
समझ आ
enjoy
जाती तो
everything.
फिर और मुश्किल. Yeah, everything is fun. You just have to look a little bit further. You find it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
मैम कभी
That's your
ट्रोल
motto.
कभी ट्रोल आए हैं आपको, मतलब कभी जैसे लोग इंटरनेट पे ट्रोलिंग करते हैं, तो कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि कुछ नास्टी कमेंट्स आए हों या ट्रोलिंग हुई हो, कोई ऐसा कोई कमेंट?
I don't think so, but I'll tell you another secret. I know very little about the internet. In fact, my children tell me I'm technologically challenged. वो कहते हैं आपको कुछ नहीं आता है. मैं कहती हूँ जितना आता है उतना बस है और मुझे नहीं सीखना.
This is a new term I
And
have heard.
it is a
Really,
blessing. It is a blessing to be technically
it's a
challenged.
blessing. Whatever,
Yes,
हाँ, जो अच्छा लगता है वो देख लो. वो पसंद नहीं है उसको बंद कर दो. Why do you have to be
exactly.
nasty about anything? I just say that. And now whatever you
Yeah.
enjoy, enjoy it. What you don't enjoy,
अच्छा,
just walk away from it. Why should you get involved with any negativity at all?
या
You
अभी
know,
आपसे
heard
बात
a
करते
very,
हैं।
हाँ बोलो.
व्हाट? या मैम, अभी आपसे बात करते हुए मुझे क्वेश्चन आया है कि वी आर लाइक इन अ रेस। हर कोई भाग रहा है, ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, ऑफिस भी निपटाना है, हॉबीज को भी टाइम देना है, बच्चे, फैमिली, सब कुछ। बट आपकी लाइफ के बारे में सुन के लगता है इट्स इन स्लो मोशन, लाइक whatever comes in you just embracing everything and it's like हमें लग रहा है हम फास्ट फॉरवर्ड हैं और आपकी लाइफ वाज सो स्मूथ, सो सॉफ्ट, स्मूथ गोइंग। मैम, आज के
Uh,
टाइम में आप क्या बोलोगे? आजकल के
हम
यूथ को
कहाँ
आप क्या
गलत जा
बोलोगे?
रहे हैं?
गो
हम कहाँ
स्लो,
गलत जा रहे हैं मैम?
you know,
जस्ट
नहीं
टेक अ
गलत नहीं जा रहे.
चिल
You people have too many inputs. You see, you have the TV, you have your work, you have your jobs, you have your iPads, you have your computers, you have your bachas. I have reached now a stage where my bachas are big. Thank you, God. Grandchild is growing up. Thank you, God. I have done my work by God and man. Now I feel I can do it. But even at that time, I think you have to just see what is most important in your life and take that out. And the rest of it, you can just chuck over your shoulders. This is not important. So what I used
Oh,
to do was, I still do it. I make a little list every night of everything I've done today and everything I need to do tomorrow. कई बार लगता है, oh God, I have to do this, I have to go for a home visit, I have to give some vaccinations, I have to go to hospital. And then what you should do is 80% of it is us. You don't need to do it. What you need to do, that you must do. What is really
या
important for you. You know, that is really, I think how you have to sift it out. नहीं तो so many inputs, ये भी करना है, वो भी करना है, वो भी करना है. You never seem, and time management. You can't get up at 11 o'clock and say, oh, मैं तो late हो गया. So I wake up in the morning every day at 6. I go for a walk every day. I come back by 7. I have my 2 cups of tea, which I want. And I'm out of the house at 8:15, 8:30. And then I work the whole day till 7 o'clock. That's okay. But I have time to walk because for me walking is very important to keep healthy. अब तो बुढ़े हो रहे हैं हम लोग, घुटने भी मरने वाले हैं हमारे. So, and also I love
मैम आप
photography.
नहीं हो रहे हो. आप नहीं हो रहे हो मैम.
आप,
अरे हो रहे.
आपके लिए टाइम रुक गया है मैम, रुक गया है, सीरियसली रुक गया है।
नहीं जाने. So anyway,
ये
so I don't know, people may be saying nasty things about us also, I have no idea. But it doesn't bother me
मूवी,
because I feel it's important to look at the positivities, छोड़ दो negatives. वो तो वैसे ही बोलते रहते हैं. कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे, लोगों का
Yeah,
नाम
लोगों
है
का
लोगों
कहना।
का काम है कर।
So moving on, my
Okay.
next question is related to beauty regime. Please share because Tanu and me and lot of women out there, I'm sure they are
It's
in
so
hell
funny.
need of this.
I mean, how do you manage to look so effortlessly beautiful despite of having so busy schedule? What is this question is a dhamaka question. What is your beauty
हाँ,
regime?
She'll tell you a
प्लीज
secret,
थोड़ा
it's
शेयर करके
nothing.
आप थोड़ी समाज सेवा कीजिए बिकॉज वी आर इन नीड ऑफ दिस प्लीज.
पता कुछ भी नहीं करती हूँ, यू विल लाफ एट मी, ना मैं कोई विटामिन खाती हूँ ना मैं कोई मिनरल्स खाती हूँ, बट आई हैव अ बाथ
हर
एवरी
कोई
सिंगल
यही
डे,
बोलता है,
दैट्स फर्स्ट थिंग।
हर कोई ये बोलता है. मैम
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 आपकी
हम नहीं छोड़ने
आ,
वाले हैं आपको, इसका आंसर ये नहीं हो सकता
मतलब
नहीं
मैं
है.
सच्ची एक
आई एम
बात
जस्ट.
बताऊँ,
आपके स्किन केयर प्रोडक्ट्स हमें सब देखने हैं. आप कौन सी क्रीम लगा रही हैं, फेस वॉश कौन सा है, रात को
नो
आपकी स्किन केयर रूटीन क्या है?
नो स्किन केयर, नो फेस वॉश, जो भी क्रीम इधर उधर मिलती है, मॉइस्चराइजर मिलता है, मैं यूज कर लेती हूँ, बिकॉज आई फील देर ऑल वेरी गुड. इफ दे आर फ्रेग्रेंट आई लाइक देम, इट हैज टू हैव अ नाइस फ्रेग्रेंस, बिकॉज इट्स गोइंग टू बी स्टक ऑन मी
I
द होल डे.
can't believe
The
that.
rest is not important. And you know, I started graying when I was 35 years old. So everybody used to tell me, तूने बाल नहीं डाई करने? मैंने कहा टाइम है मेरे पास, मैं बच्चों को देखूं, घर को देखूं कि बाहर बैठ के डाई करूं. Forget it. So I never dyed my hair. And then it
माय
just was like this.
गॉड.
And I've never done it because I was so lazy, not because of any other reason.
I am going to throw my products, my everything in the
No,
dustbin
no,
today. And
no.
एंड
So the only
विद द
thing I
प्रोडक्ट,
know is eyeliner and lipstick. दो चीजें लगाती हूँ, which I love. और मेरे को समझ
with
नहीं
the
है.
product Panu, just throw the hope also to getting some secret out of her
I don't
because
say that.
मैं
it's
पेपर लेके
your
बैठी थी कि सी आई गॉट द पेपर कि मैम बताते जाएंगी, मैं लिखते जाऊंगी है व्हाट इज शी डूइंग इन द मॉर्निंग,
So
व्हाट इज शी ईटिंग, व्हाट इज द रूटीन, व्हाट आर द प्रोडक्ट्स.
if you hear what I
Panu.
eat, my children are going to kill me because I only eat potatoes. I love potatoes. But I will say one thing. See, as you
No,
grow older, you must
I
balance your
can't
diet.
believe on
It's
this.
very important. तो मेरे बच्चों से पूछो, मेरे फ्रेंड से पूछो. मैं कहीं जाती हूँ, are you coming for lunch? अच्छा इसके लिए आलू बना दो, she's fine. But I must say one thing. See, I'm not going to go on TV saying this. What is very important is you must balance your meal. You must have a little bit of green, a little bit of red, and then you can have whatever else. Dahi is very important, especially as
ओके
you grow
तनु,
older. You need
तो
the doodh,
निष्कर्ष ये
dahi,
निकला
paneer
है
in the
हमारी बातों
sunshine.
से. हाँ, तो हमारी बातों से और मैम के इनपुट से ये निष्कर्ष निकला है. जस्ट गिव इट and just
Stay
leave
happy.
it for the rest of your life.
Be
It's
happy.
pure genetics. It's pure genetics और तुम्हारा और मेरा कुछ नहीं दिखता.
नहीं,
यस,
and you
और ये
must
मार्केट
smile.
में स्कैम चल रहा है प्रोडक्ट्स को लेके, बिल्कुल मत खरीदना. लुक एट गीता मैम, ठीक है? आलू खाओ,
No.
खुश रहो, एंड यू आर
Khush raho.
सॉर्टेड.
The bottom line is khush raho, sweetheart.
खुश रहो. And Nazneen is saying that Geeta ma'am has beautiful freckles which she looks so gorgeous.
Thank you for that.
I'm sure.
मैम
That's so sweet.
आफ्टर 30 के बाद ना कुछ हार्मोनल चेंजेस आते हैं बॉडी में. हम भी आफ्टर 30 हो चुके हैं, तो वी फील दैट.
When you have babies, for be careful about putting enough oil. फिर dryness हो जाती है skin में. So put a little bit of cream, little more extra oil whatever you do. Eat healthy. That is very important. I keep stressing. You must drink enough water. You must have your, for those who are not lactose intolerant, dairy is very important. Vitamin B12 is important. So if you're a vegetarian, nuts and dark green vegetables and sprouts, all these are good. So mix your meal in something which has a little bit of everything in it. Because you shouldn't get anemic, or you shouldn't get, हड्डियों में problem नहीं होनी चाहिए, calcium कम नहीं होना चाहिए. So you should have a balanced meal. But I say one more thing. Sunday is cheat day. You're allowed to eat what you want on Sundays. It's good for the
वाह.
body and soul.
Oh my God.
लवली मैम, आपके पेशेंट्स तो
Lovely.
एकदम खुश रहते होंगे एकदम।
I know, वो बोलते हैं मैम हम ये नहीं खाएं, मैंने कहा समोसा भी खाना होता है, नहीं खाओगे तो समोसा मर
Oh, I want to hug her, Tanu. I want to hug her right now. Manji.
anyway.
Oh, it
ओके,
is one of
गिल्ट
the
फ्री
life
खाओ।
जहाँ पे हम
Anyway.
हाँ, ये मुझे,
इतना हंसे हैं, मैं अपने क्वेश्चंस भी भूल
हाँ
गई
आई
हूँ,
नो,
मुझे इतना मजा
ये
आ रहा
ऐसे
है।
ही है, तब से ऐसे।
I enjoyed myself as well. See, that's what I say. In young people's company, you feel young. If I was only going to sit with the buddhis of my age, then I'd also become buddhi. Isn't it?
आज
You are
हमारा
not
1 किलो
at all
खून बढ़ेगा इस
Buddhist. You
पूरे
are
लाइव
not at
में
all.
के बाद।
Thank you so much.
Are
Really, this was so
you
enjoyable,
are
so enjoyable.
नहीं, I really want to be like you once I reach that age. Seriously, Tanu.
You'll be 100 times
या
better, 100 times better.
No,
We
no,
are
no,
a
no.
नो वी,
doomed
In terms
generation.
of appearance, I can't say.
you don't know how many people idealize you,
No,
seriously।
no, no,
Yes.
no. Really.
मैम, 30 के बाद
Okay.
वेट भी बढ़ना शुरू हो जाता है क्या? क्योंकि लोग बहुत डाइटिंग करने भी लग जाते हैं,
You
क्योंकि
know, this is
20s
what
तक
I keep
हम
saying.
कुछ भी
These
खा।
fad, ये जो fad diets होते हैं ना, you'll do it for 6 months, then you get fed up, you start eating, you put on weight, then you get depressed. So better than that is reduce the quantity that you eat and increase the exercise. Make
ओके
time to do things that you enjoy. मैं कहती हूँ उसी से खून बढ़ता है, वजन नहीं बढ़ता है. But you
मैम,
must
इसी माया
do.
जाल में फंसे हुए हैं हम। उल्टा हो रहा है,
Hmm.
खाना ज्यादा हो रहा है, एक्सरसाइज कम हो रही
That is a problem.
है। Yes.
Yeah, that's true. But I just feel diets are okay to a certain extent. Be careful about what you eat, but you must eat everything. I mean, God has given you so much to eat. Why do you want to just ये नहीं खाएंगे वो नहीं खाएंगे? कम खाओ, लेकिन enjoy जरूर करो और Sunday के Sunday मस्त रहो.
You are my favorite doctor. I don't want to go to
Yes.
anyone else now. You are my favorite doctor. हो गया. Life sorted
मैम,
है.
कैन यू,
I got my
मैम
favorite
आप,
doctor.
या डू यू कंसल्ट ऑन फोन्स टू? क्योंकि दिल्ली आना जाना बड़ा
I
महंगा पड़
do.
जाएगा तो।
I do. In fact, मेरी सारी calls आ रही हैं, which I'm going on disconnecting. They must be wondering ये कर क्या रही है, बात नहीं कर रही उससे.
नहीं, पर ये तो श्योर है कि जब भी अब मैं दिल्ली लैंड करते ही आपसे सबसे पहले आप ही से मिलने वाली हूँ. मैं और तनु आपसे फॉर श्योर बहुत जल्द मिलने वाले हैं.
Thank you.
यू कैन बी अ साइकेट्रिस्ट टू, सच में।
But you know, like I said, I'm fortunate that I enjoy what I do. Really, I do. लोग मुझे कई बार बोलते हैं, you don't want to
Yeah.
become a model full time. I say I don't think so. My heart is in medicine because I feel there's so much. इतनी दुआएं मिलती है. See, I run a charitable clinic at home, mostly charitable, where I see all the help. जितने वो मेरे को 2 लड्डू लेके आते हैं जब उनके बच्चे पैदा होते हैं, या वो मेरे घर जाते हैं तो वो मूंगफली लेके आते हैं, या वो आके बोलते हैं हाय डॉक्टर साहब हम ठीक हो गए. They'll come and tell you. That touches you right to the bottom of your heart, I tell you. It touches your
Yes,
soul.
Wow.
That is what I'm blessed with. I'm really
the
blessed
real
with.
peace।
Seriously. I'm very
You
fortunate,
are
touch wood. God has a
amazing
hand on our
soul.
lives. Good fun.
Usually
वे,
what happens, हाँ, मतलब क्या होता है जब हम बात कर रहे होते हैं, हमने बहुत लोगों के साथ लाइव किया है, दैट्स व्हाट वी डू. Most of the time, the 80% of the conversation is related to serious issues that we are facing in environment or whatever, society. But this live is just reverse. Just reverse. We are having a gala time. And I'm enjoying it. And I'm loving it.
Maybe I'm not intelligent enough to think about serious things. That is
No,
also
no,
a
no, no,
problem.
no.
So, you know, my mother used to
No.
say, you are a kidduck. She used to say, you only want to play. You don't want to be serious about anything. I said, I don't want to be. Why should I be serious? आप हो ना serious होने के लिए. Why me? What did I do? So I think you have to find a little joy in everything that you do. As long as
Yes.
you do that, you're okay. Enjoy yourselves. You only
Yeah.
live once. And there's no
Okay.
time to stop enjoying yourself. remember that also. है
Yeah.
ना?
True.
True, ma'am.
Moving
True.
on,
ऐसी बात.
moving on, Tanvi. Let's take quick questions. Yes, my favorite round, ma'am. हम फटाफट से क्वेश्चंस देंगे आपको और आपको फट से
कोई
आंसर
आंसर
करना
नहीं
है.
आता. Okay.
मैम,
I'm loving
we
it.
really want to know you. We really want to know you better. Okay. तो मेरा पहला क्वेश्चन है आपसे कि आपने इतने सारे डिजाइनर्स के साथ काम किया है. Which one is your favorite one?
Ouch. I don't know. I love them all. They all make us look so beautiful. I don't, but you know, I remember 2-3 people because I think that was the beginning when I did. Like I said, Tarun Tehliani, because he was the first one I worked with. Then I worked with Gaurav Gupta. It was so ostentatious. We went to Samod, where I could never have gone. In fact, I had broken my foot. मैंने प्लास्टर काटा, मैंने कहा मैं जा रही हूँ सामोद. And I went off to see what was happening over there. So I loved that shoot. And now I can't say, because you know, I worked with so many of them. Everyone has their own niche. Like I worked with Lakshita, I've worked with Sond, I've worked with Torani, I've worked now with Amazon and Myntra, which is very big, lots of people, lots of excitement. I've done lots for Jaipur, where, I mean, they also I used to tell them, come home and shoot, मेरे पास time नहीं है. So you can see my tanjos at the back. ऐसे मैं इधर खड़ी हो जाऊंगी, आप please photo ले लेना. So I can't say who's the best. I think I've enjoyed every bit of it. And recently they were shooting in Bombay, and they said they're shooting in Bombay, and I said yes. They said, don't you want to know whom you're shooting with? मैंने कहा मेरी बेटी है, मैं उसको मिलके आ जाऊंगी. So I can't say anything. I just have fun, and I'm fortunate that they haven't thrown me off the set yet. So I'm all right. I can't say who's the best.
मुझे मुझे वो याद आ गया. द ग्लास इज हाफ फिल्ड वाली जो कहावत है ना, कि कुछ लोग बोलते हैं कि ये आधा खाली है, बट यू सी कि आधा भरा है. तो आप वही हो जिसको वो आधा भरा हुआ ग्लास दिखाई देता है.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
It is
I'm
still
really
filled. It is still
fortunate.
filled.
Seriously.
Okay.
I love working with these
Next
people.
question,
And you
Geeta
know,
ma'am.
each one, हाँ बोलो, पूछो, मैं सुन
Yes,
रही
yes,
हूँ.
ma'am. Please carry on. You were saying something. Yes.
No, I was just saying, you know, everybody has their own style. And that is what interests me, because their kind of garments that you wear and the kind of stories they weave around you, I think those are beautiful. That is what I think. Like I did something for Anju Modi some recently. फिर किसी को somebody said jewelry shoot. मैंने कहा पक्का करूँगी. I am dying to wear nice jewelry. So I've done something just now for Manohar Lal Jewelers. They said, oh, you know, this. They sent me photographs, how beautifully they've shot this jewelry. It's just, everything's been so much fun. How can I say one is good and one is bad? बड़े मजे आए.
Yeah, it was a very unfair question. Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Moving on. Western clothes or Indian attire?
You know, I used to think only Indian attire earlier, but now I sometimes wear trousers. Today I'm wearing something which Sond gave me. It's a beautiful jacket. I'm wearing this thing and I've got a shirt underneath. Sometimes I wear a shirt and I wear a skirt underneath. But I think I'm more sari person. है ना? मैं दादी में नानी तो साड़ी पहनूंगी ना. By and large, but I love trousers. Huh? If I was slimmer and younger, I would be in trousers. But I love
Don't say that.
no. But I love saris because
How
I think
much slimmer you want?
because every go. No matter where you go, what you wear. It's one of the most beautiful garments. Yeah.
Ma'am, books
Mota,
पढ़ते
patla,
हैं आप?
buddha, young. Everyone looks gorgeous in a sari.
Yes.
Today I didn't
आप
have
books
time,
पढ़ते
otherwise I would have worn them.
Right.
मैम
Well
नेक्स्ट
said.
क्वेश्चन है आप देखो मैं सारी बोल रही हूँ. आप बुक्स पढ़ते हैं क्या?
Sorry, aap?
Do you read books?
Yes. I love reading. I grew up reading. Simla में और कुछ नहीं होता था. We only read books. So I love to read. And I love fiction. And I love horror movies. And I have great fun. But I
Wow.
read a
Just
lot,
tell me
yes.
your favorite book then.
You know, I am more of, I think I read more fiction than anything else. There was a time when I used to read James Hadley Chase, David Baldacci, Grisham. I'm not a serious book reader क्योंकि मेरे पास टाइम नहीं होता है. When I want something to move fast. ये जो धीरे धीरे बोलते हैं ना, मैं कहती हूँ बहुत हो गया. Now let's read the end of it and see what happened. So I can't read serious books. But I used to read a lot of Modesty Blaze, and I would read a lot of crime stories, Agatha Christie, lot of horror horror stories. I love some action all the time. I don't like these sad, ऐसे वाली मेरे पास, I don't have the patience anymore. एक टाइम हम पढ़ते थे, हम Georgette and all those lovey-dovey wala books, but after about 6 months I said this is not my style. ये तो मारो गोली,
Then
ये
you
नहीं मैंने
just jump.
पढ़नी.
Then you just jumped on the horror movies or horror books.
I love horror movies. और रहती अकेली हूँ, डर भी जाती हूँ. Then I keep the light on, you know what you do. But I love it. Yeah. But I read a
Okay,
lot and I listen to a lot of music.
great. So, best compliment till date that you received?
That I look like my mother. My
Wow.
mother was absolutely stunning. So I walked into the hospital once, and her name was Nishchint, and there was one of her friends and their daughter. And her friend looked at me and said, "Hi, she looks just like Nishchint Benji." I went and hugged her. I said, "You knew my mother?" She said, "Yes, and you know, you're starting to look like her." I said, "You cannot give me a better compliment."
Yeah.
Because she was so stunning. Beautiful.
We can
And of
imagine.
course,
You
if
are,
I
you
look like her,
are.
even 10%, I love it. That was really my
Same.
loveliest compliment. And I have to tell you one more story. You know, after the kids were born, you put on weight and you no longer look as whatever. And I remember I
Yes,
had to
yes.
go for a wedding and nothing would fit me. Now वो blouse fit आए, now वो petticoat fit आए, बड़ी मुश्किल से पहना. And you feel like such a frump and an idiot. And my children came to me, and because I was dressed after so many days, they both looked at me and said, "You're the most beautiful mama in the world." I tell you, I could have died over there. This only kids can do to their mothers.
The only
I
thing I
was
love
so
about
happy.
kids.
मैंने कहा,
The only
मोटी गंदी जैसे भी हूँ, मेरे बच्चे तो मुझे प्यार करते हैं.
हाँ,
It
exactly.
was so
बच्चे इस
beautiful. I
मोमेंट पे बहुत अच्छे लगते. Yes, yes. So true.
Wow.
जब 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 हमने
Yes,
अगले स्टेज में
looking nice, you must go up to them and say, "How beautiful are you?" You know, it makes
yeah
their day. Sometimes patients walk in
they
wearing beautiful sarees. I'll examine them and do everything and say, "You're looking so good today." And they say, "Really?" You should see the look on their faces. वो वैसे ही ठीक हो जाते हैं without my
हाँ
medicine.
yes.
So I think it's always nice to
Compliment,
compliment one another.
compliment देना चाहिए.
Really.
Even,
Yeah.
yeah.
If you find
Yes,
something
Anu.
is beautiful, don't feel sort of scared to express it. I feel. I mean, especially when it's a not a personal kind of a thing. You just say, "Oh, how nice are you looking today?" Or you know, "I love the earrings." Oh, what beautiful chappals. You can say that to one
Yeah.
another. है ना? Even
बट
among
जो जो
colleagues.
जो आपके फर्स्ट फोटोग्राफर ने आपको कॉम्प्लीमेंट किया दैट वाज कम्प्लीटली डिफरेंट. वो कभी नहीं भूला जा
Don't
सकता.
you like my head? I couldn't believe it. But he also said I had a very charming smile. So I said in my heart, I don't know about I don't know about that, but anyway.
We to loved
Yeah.
everything about you, na. Oh my God, look at her eyes, look at her smile, look at the teeth, look at the skin. Just keep
We
looking.
are
Yeah.
your huge fans. Huge fans.
Thank you. That's so
पूरी रात
sweet.
मैम कल आपको you might have got some hiccups. हम लोग इतना याद कर रहे थे आपको.
Yes.
चलो चलो मूविंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट। आपने कहा आप बहुत ज्यादा टेक्नोलॉजी पसंद नहीं करती है, बट एनीवेज जितना भी आप सोशल मीडिया पर हैं, तो हु इज योर फेवरेट सोशल मीडिया इन्फ्लुएंसर? ओके
I do very little
ओके
social media. Oh, but no. There's some of these
एनी
guys who are stand-up shows. I love those. वो बड़े मजेदार लगते हैं मुझे. Really, I love it.
तो विच वन
And
इज योर
also,
फेवरेट?
I don't know their names, bache. You just look at it and say, this fellow I watched before, and you look at him again. Because some of them have this
Oh,
deadpan face and they maro the funniest of jokes. They are great fun. So I don't know,
okay.
influencer I won't say. Because I don't do enough on social media. एक Instagram मैंने सीख लिया, बस वही आता है मुझे.
मैम ये बहुत बड़ी चीज है
That is enough.
इंस्टाग्राम। आधे लोग इसी डर से नहीं आते कि इंस्टाग्राम है क्या, करना कैसे है इसमें।
मुझे भी नहीं आता था. Till somebody asked me, what's your Instagram handle? So I asked my daughter-in-law, I said, what's Instagram handle? इसमें handle कौन सा होता है? She said, Mama. And then she taught me how to
Oh my God.
between her, my son, and my daughter, they managed to get me on Instagram. And now I've learned how to put picture
ओके
on Instagram. So it's great fun. So when you told me, I'll do this, I'll do that, मैंने कहा सब कुछ बताओ, नहीं तो मेरे को नहीं आता है करना.
हाउ स्वीट। but your daughter is sweet to do that, very sweet।
Really. But
ओके
it's nice.
आप एक नेवल ऑफिसर की वाइफ रही हैं, तो आप बहुत सी जगह घूमी हैं। व्हाट इज योर फेवरेट डेस्टिनेशन, ड्रीम
Goa.
डेस्टिनेशन इफ आई मे से?
Goa.
गोवा।
Goa.
Goa and Vizag was beautiful because there the children learned how to cycle, how to swim. We used to take them, my husband and I used to sail. So we used to take them sailing to another beach. वहाँ पे हम अपना खाना वाना ले जाते थे, खाना खाते थे, वापस आते थे. We used to sail back.
वाओ
The children learned how to sail. It was beautiful. We had great fun. I've had a very happy life, touch wood. I had a very
वाओ
interesting life. I was married to a very interesting person also. So I was very fortunate. Yeah.
so
Yeah.
Wow.
sweet।
I
and since you are a celebrity, so let me ask a celebrity type of question, that 3 must haves in your bag।
What I must have in my bag? मेरा तो बहुत
yeah
simple होता है.
3
My घर
3
की
must
हाँ.
haves।
Oh, that you must have in your bag.
No, no, no. 3 must have that
3
you
3
keep in your bag.
घर की चाबी. मेरी तो स्टेथोस्कोप होनी पड़ती है ना. मैं क्या करूं? And maybe a lipstick, because you never know when you're going to meet celebrities like you. But फटाफट lipstick लगा के हम smile
I
करें.
can't. Oh, we are not celebrity at all. Maybe
No,
once
I
we will
don't
meet
know.
you personally, then we might have chance.
Yeah.
wow
And I keep a lot
I'll
of
really say,
sweets and chocolates in my bag. So many little
yes
children come.
हाँ,
So then, always have in my bag. That's true.
Yes,
But
yes,
even
must
as
have
Asif
is
is
I think,
saying,
is saying,
huh?
yes,
Yeah. And
she
even
always
now
has
on my
something for
table,
everyone in the
I have a little basket and I always keep biscuits in it because all the help who come ना वो बच्चों को लेके आते हैं कभी बीमार. Once my mother came and I said तेरे 6 बच्चे? She said मेरा तो एक है. मैंने कहा बाकी? कहते हैं वो सब बिस्किट खाने आए हैं. So I said okay. So they all come only to for fun. So it's okay.
मैम आपको सुन के ऐसा लग रहा है ना कि लाइफ इज रियली फन। हम लोगों ने इसको जबरदस्ती पहाड़ बनाया हुआ है लग रहा है।
मत बनाओ, मत बनाओ, मत बनाओ.
Ma'am, whenever from now, today onwards, whenever I'm going to feel low in life, I'll just call you. अब मैं आपको बहुत
Anytime.
परेशान करने वाली हूँ।
Anytime. Really.
God.
सीरियसली
I always have something
दो
little bit for everybody. You never know whom you meet. Sometimes you go and you meet somebody after so long. मन करता है कुछ दे दो. तो कुछ किचर पिचर I keep in my bag. Sometimes. whatever. It doesn't matter.
That is very sweet. Okay, though you have a very beautiful life, you lived a very starry and
Was it
very
tough life
pretty
also? No?
life. Yes. So, I mean, उसके अलावा भी the one advice you want to give yourself when you were young, younger self को कोई advice आप देना चाहेंगे अपने?
You know, there were times when I did go through ups and downs because I was alone bringing up the children. And there were days when I used to get so tired because, you know, that time you didn't have help. You managed everything. You cooked the khana, you left them at school, you went to work, you came back. Some days I used to say, yeah, what kind of a life am I leading? And then I would sit down and say, if it wasn't for these two, pata nahi hamari life kaise hoti. So you always have something to look forward to, no matter how bad your day is. Remember that. There's always one little bright spark over there, which is what I told myself as a child. As a child, as a mother, as I was bringing up the kids. And then, so I think it was just about times when I used to get very serious about certain things. And I feel that I should never have done. Because despite the fact that nobody has a fabulous life. We all struggled in our own little ways to reach where we are now. I mean, we all came from middle class families. The children were small. They had to be left at the bus stops. We couldn't take them out. But you always felt that there must be something exciting today. It can't be just such a drab day. But there were days when you feel a little down, you know. जब बहुत काम इकट्ठा हो जाता है, you feel you can't cope with it, then you have to just sit back and tell yourself, this too shall pass. Good times pass, so bad times have to pass. That is something you should always remember. I think that's what kept me going all along. कि no matter what happens, कुछ अच्छा तो होने ही वाला है. ये तो खत्म हो जाएगा. That is something to remember, I think.
Oh my
Very
God,
much.
you are the
हाँ.
bundle of motivation. Seriously.
No,
Okay,
yaar.
I have one more question. Are you foodie?
Yes.
Then what is your favorite food?
I love it.
And your
You know,
favorite
today
junction of
what
food
happened?
in Delhi?
Today my son made me spaghetti with meatballs. He said, आज मैं खाना बना रहा हूँ, फटाफट आ जाओ. I said, okay. But I love pizzas and I love cheese. I can eat anything with cheese in it. Anything.
My
It
God.
just has to have lots of
I,
cheese. It's the worst
I
thing to
just
do,
Okay,
but
can't
I
believe
love it.
a doctor is sitting next
okay.
to us, guys, and saying this. Cheese is her favorite thing in the world. And
Also, if the
And
God is listening to me,
potatoes.
if the God
Potatoes.
is no, if the God is listening to me, please at this age, I also want to eat cheese, but I want to look as beautiful as ma'am is looking, as fit as ma'am is. मुझे भगवान का
But
ये है तो ये पूरा होना चाहिए.
But I walk every day.
maybe
देखो, this is my biggest thing. चीज खाती हूँ, आलू खाती हूँ, पर मैं रोज सैर करती हूँ. That is, I think, what balances it out for me.
मेरे अब तक के जो लाइफ में वो थे पैरामीटर्स और जो सेटिंग्स थी मेरे माइंड में वो सब हिल चुकी हैं, गिर चुकी हैं. और
Finished.
अब मेरे अंदर अंदर की सोल बोल रही है गो फॉर द चीज बेबी, जस्ट हैव अ वन वॉक इन अ डे एंड यू आर गुड टू गो.
Good to go. But you know, in between you should eat well also. That poor बच्चू of mine, वो 5 बादाम भी खिला देता है. कहता है ये तो खा ही लो, दही भी खा लो. आप सिर्फ आलू की, then I tell him दही खा रही हूँ तो आलू का रहता है. So he said, एक सब्जी तो ले जाओ. One chap, actually, I feel quite bad for him. But I try
But
and
now,
balance. I try and balance it out.
but from
I'm not
today
very
onwards,
fond of
I'm not
these
going
things.
to say anything to my husband. He is also a very aloo lover and he is
You
allowed
know,
to eat now whatever he wants.
in limits. In limits. Never go over your limit. If you stay within your limits, you're all right. Then you can't go too wrong. थोड़ी सब्जी खा लो, थोड़ा फल खा लो, साथ में आलू खा लो. How does it matter? So for breakfast, if you're having egg and toast, put little cheese on it. It tastes better. It tastes better. You'll digest it better. So it's always okay. Little bit is good for the heart. The rest you have to do for the body.
अगर मैम बॉलीवुड की न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट होती तो शायद बॉलीवुड आज कुछ अलग अलग दिखता है ना, और हमारे पास एक अलग तरह की मोटिवेशन होती कि हमें ऐसा बनना है.
So you can do the being. See, you are the best at being yourself. Nobody can be like you, so you are the best there is. Remember that. Never think,
Yes.
I want to be like this or I want to be like that. That's all
Yeah.
bekar. Just be yourselves and enjoy yourselves. Whatever
But
you can
what
do,
if,
enjoy.
All are
but
bekar,
what
but
if
we
we
want to be like
love,
you now.
no, that's the point. But what if we love the sweets most? Tanu, we
So,
are
acha, now
big.
see, I also love sweets. I love sweets. But मैं क्या करती हूँ? Quantity. I know I can't eat beyond that. नहीं तो I might get diabetes only. क्या मालूम? But that doesn't stop me from eating the doda or from eating the chikki. You have to eat it, but smaller. खाओ सब
Ma'am,
कुछ. Don't deny yourself.
this
Quantity.
quantity rule na, doesn't this quantity rule doesn't go with the gajar ka halwa.
We can
I'm
Because
telling
replace
you.
normally
our
हम बैठे हैं
meal
ना,
with a bunch of
हम
mithais. We can replace the meal.
That's the problem. Because you sit in front of that TV and you keep eating mithai. कुछ काजू कतली होती है और खाए जाते हैं. No.
हाँ.
Kachori, you put 2 kaju katli and then you sit in front of the TV. Then you're okay.
People
Eat
people
everything.
used to binge watch and we used to binge eat.
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 That's what we do.
Yeah, that's true. So now when you want to
Oh
eat
my
all the
God.
rubbish, na, उसमें थोड़ा भुना हुआ चना, थोड़ा भुनी हुई मूंगफली, then you can put little
Moong
haldi
dal
rang in
halwa.
it. Don't moong dal halwa. Now winters are
Nazir,
coming and
seriously, you
their
are
patients come to you and all their cholesterols are high. I tell them मीठा नहीं खाना और चिकनाई नहीं खानी and ये घी नहीं खाना, ये नहीं खाना. लेकिन थोड़ा सा तड़का लगा सकते हो आप दाल में because everyone's going to eat it. If you can't eat a सूखी रोटी, थोड़ा सा घी लगाना ज्यादा नहीं. Not chopod it like that. पराठा खाना है, it's paratha season. Make it like a roti and put little bit of ghee on it. You can't kill yourself, no? But be sensible. That's what's important. What do you say?
definitely I'm
So
going to
difficult.
work on my cravings and yeah, चीज जो हमने छोड़ दिया था अब दोबारा से ऐड करूंगी मैं.
Once
Yes.
in a
Even
while. So you
even
don't have to eat it every day, but on a Sunday you can eat it. Make a cheese omelette or something, or a cheese toast. वो कभी-कभी तो मजा आता है
That
ना. Then you
I have to
appreciate
say
it
that
more when
was
you get it after 1 week.
yeah.
even ma'am, Suruchi, if you remember, Gunjan Sharma has also said like, please replace your sweets with fruits. अगर इतनी craving हो रही है, but we are like, इसमें वो taste नहीं आ रहा.
So you
Beta,
have your
it's
fruit and fill your
not
stomach
okay.
and have only a piece of mithai after that.
It was the tastiest live chat ever. Tastiest. Mouth
Tasty,
watering.
yummiest.
Oh my
True
God.
that.
Moving on, Tanu. मैम आपने
हाँ.
कभी बार्गेन भी किया है? Are you good at bargaining?
Very good. I have to tell you, I went to Cambodia. And when I went over there, there was a group of 14 Gujarati women. So they didn't understand English. And the fellow who was taking them for a tour, he couldn't understand Hindi. So I had reached 2-3 days earlier. मैंने कहा मेरे को please attach कर लो अपने group में. So he said okay. Then he realized I was like an asset because I could tell them what to do, what not to do. They were all vegetarian. I used to go to the kitchen and say, इसमें fish नहीं डालो, इसमें फलाना नहीं डालो. Then everything I bought, they would come and say, 2 rupees, no, $1, $1. I said, no, I want 2 for, I want 3 or 4 for $1. So finally they would give it to you because it was worth some rubbish. So these Guju women would collect everything and say, Gita Ben, Gita Ben. And I would go on bargaining for them. Gita Ben, when I used to tell those chaps, I used to say, we are buying so many things, give half price. So finally we came back with such cheap stuff, I can't tell you. Rubbish, but cheap stuff. But I had great fun.
That was a hidden talent.
Actually, it's the
Hidden
fun of
talent.
bargaining, not the buying. खरीदते तो
Yes.
थोड़ा से. It's such fun.
With
Lives are
Gita
good
ma'am,
fun.
you
We
can
just
even enjoy the bargaining also.
I know, but it's good fun, really. I'm always looking. I have to tell you, all the time you go now, they say, you buy this, you get this free. So one day my daughter came and told me, she said, Mama, you wanted a free thermos, na? I said, yeah. She said, just go and buy the fridge. Uske saath free thermos mein free hai. So that's the kind of bargaining we do. Rubbish. No, but
Yes,
थर्मस
seriously,
के
yes.
लिए सुन लिया है.
it's fun to bargain
I
also.
believe. Yes, yes, it's really a good
You
fun.
know?
और
Yeah,
मैं और
people
तनु
from
तो
Delhi
बहुत
have the
बार्गेनिंग
great
करते
sense of bargaining.
हैं. Yes, it's a crash course that is provided in Delhi. तो आप वहां पर जाओ
Absolutely.
और दिल्ली में रहना स्टार्ट करो. You start bargaining. There is not a big deal.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
moving on. फॉलोअर्स क्वेश्चन. आपको पता है कल हमने ऑलरेडी रील शेयर कर दी थी दैट यू आर कमिंग ऑन आवर शो, तो बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हमारे पास आए हैं ऑलरेडी फॉलोअर्स के. सो लेट जस्ट टेक देम. And followers, those are watching us, please you can just put your question if you have in mind in the comment section. We'll take it. Now the first question is media coverage, related to media coverage. इतनी सारी आपकी मीडिया कवरेज हुई है, आपने बोला फेमिना के कवर पेज पे थी. What was the feeling? मतलब कैसा लगा और कैसा लगा फैमिली को?
Very Family was a little shocked initially because we are not the kind to come on any kind of covers. But then it slowly happened that, when you shot like for Fab India, you suddenly came in the newspapers. Or I shot something for Tanishq. There was a huge hoarding where my daughter walked out and said, Mama, you're following me to Pune. There's a big hoarding of you. Or patients would ring up or send little snippets, कि तुम्हारा photo idhar aaya. Initially, it feels very nice. I mean, it's a proud moment. I won't say that it doesn't affect you, but inside I know I'm the same person. चाहे इधर चिपकाओ या उधर चिपकाओ हूं तो मैं वही की वही ना. Change थोड़ी हम हो जाते हैं. So while it's exciting and it's interesting, I think you have to keep your feet on the ground and know that okay, it's nice, but it's okay. You don't have to be
That's
swept
so
off your
generous,
side.
so generous
No, but
of
it's
you
very
and ground.
nice. No, seriously,
Yes.
it's nice.
ओके, आपने इतना कुछ ऑलरेडी अचीव कर लिया है.
Sorry.
क्या कुछ और है जो अभी अकम्प्लिश करना बाकी है लाइफ में? आई सेड आपने ऑलरेडी इतना कुछ अचीव कर लिया मैम. इज एनीथिंग लेफ्ट that you have to just
I
accomplish?
think now I want to just travel a little more. For so many years, first when the kids were small, we used to drive all over. We had driven right from the up north to down south and everywhere. There's so much of India to see. So I just feel once, and now I have taken so much leave, everyone looked at me and said, "What chutti le rahi ho?" I said, "Acha nahi leti." But there's still so many places I want to see and travel to. In India, not only outside. Outside, line mein khade ho, visa lo, it's all bakwas. That whenever I can, I'll go. But in India, I would love to travel some more. Because now I want to see
Wow.
Hampi. I want to see the Dudhsagar Falls. I have just been to so I went to Chettinad, I went for Dev Diwali, I've been to Ujjain. All the mandirs I've been to, मैंने कहा मैं मर गई ना सीधा heaven जाऊंगी. इतनी पूजा तो मैंने जिंदगी में नहीं की है जितनी मैंने अभी की. But
अरे
these are
बाप रे
things
मैम.
which we will never be able to go again. So I feel while your knees are working and your heart is pumping, you should travel. That is the only thing
Wow.
I think that is left in my life. अब बच्चे भी हो गए, grandchildren भी हो गया. Everything is fine. As long as they are happy, you are happy. And now they seem to be settled. So I feel now I can indulge my face and just travel whenever I can. अब नौकरी से मेरे को
For
Having
थोड़ा
said
sure
छुटकारा
you
मिलेगा.
are. For sure you are
Having said
going
that,
to.
me and Suruchi, we are best friends for 16 years, but somehow we couldn't manage to meet each other for how long, Suruchi? I think 10 years. But now we have decided at least once a year we will meet and we'll
You
do
must
something very
meet
exciting. We'll travel.
together.
We'll yes, we'll crash
और ये
somewhere.
हमारा पूरे पूरे साल के लिए वो हमारी बैटरी चार्ज हो जाती है जब हम मिलते हैं, तो वी आर गुड
Absolutely.
टू गो टू
पता what
फेस
I used to tell
हर्डल्स
my
ऑफ लाइफ.
husband? I used to say हर 3 महीने के बाद एक छुट्टी लेनी चाहिए. चलो मैं तो बोलती थी हर महीने, but you say इतनी छुट्टी नहीं मिलती है. So I say every third month, 1 week off. I think one should go with that because you should meet your friends, go to places you want to go. Otherwise, where's the
Yes.
time? Everyone's so caught up in their lives. That traveling
And
is
especially
Yeah.
the
when your
best form of.
especially when your friend is not in your city, that makes it even more worse. तो फिर तो
Yes.
बनता है.
बिल्कुल बनता है, बिल्कुल बनता है.
Okay, moving on. Yes, Tanu.
Yes. So इसी से ही related है ये भी कि मैम as a woman we are loaded with work. बच्चे हैं, खाना है, कपड़े हैं, वर्क है, प्रोफेशन है, सास ससुर है, पति है, it is too much of burden. But you have lived a life, you perceived this life, you perceived your dream. जब आपका ये सब भी था, ये सब भी चल रहा था, but you lived your dream, you lived everything you wanted to. But there are some women जो ये सोच रही हैं, I mean, जिनके लिए it is very difficult to make out some time for themselves, and they think their dreams are just they're dead somewhere. So आप उनके लिए कुछ कहना चाहेंगे, कोई suggestion उनके लिए?
You know, I agree. I think women have the toughest life because we are multitasking all the time. You have to, like she said, you have to look after everything. देखो, like my mom told me, you have to do your work by God and man. ये तो करना ही है तुमको. But थोड़ा सा time, even if you get half an hour off, listen to that one song you wanted to hear. Go in to the nursery and go and buy that one plant that you wanted. You just have to do something to gladden your heart. Then over a weekend, involve the kids in doing something maybe that you also enjoy doing. Otherwise, if you look for time, time to kabhi nahi milta hai. You have to create the time. You know, when you say, okay, so now we're going to sit in the garden, you all have your khana over here, and I'm going to potter around and see all my plants. So you're doing a together activity. So you should try and do it with the children when you can. And if you can't, I always tell all working mothers, you have to take at least 15 to 20 minutes to half an hour. Out of that 24 hours, you should have half an hour which is yours. It's me time. Whether you tell the children, आप homework करो, मैं बैठी हूँ, मैं अपनी किताब पढ़ रही हूँ. They shouldn't be hassling you. They should understand the importance of your having a little time. Or listening to that, like I said, listening to that one song you wanted to hear. थोड़ा सा time बीच में, time management, it's not easy. Most working women have to look after the full house. घर जाके खाना बनाते हैं, बच्चों को सुलाते हैं, parents को देखते हैं, grandparents को देखते हैं. I agree. Which is why I started walking early in the morning. Everyone say 5 बजे पागल है, अंधेरा होता है तो चली जाती है. I said it's the only time I get when nobody is hassling me. I can think about what I have to do during the day, and I can listen to the music I want to. So you have to find that little bit of time to do something that you like. Though I feel I can do it more because now my kids have grown up. When you are in that phase between 25 and 45, it's very tough. Because that is the time when you're trying to make a career, everyone's standing on you and wanting your attention all the time. So it's not easy, but I think you get over it. Thoda sa kuch mil jata hai time. Like when I started doing radio jockey, I told the hospital, I said, I'm going to leave half an hour early because I need to be there between that time. And I told them, I'll see all my patients, I'll come half an hour early, but I have to get that time. So if you want, where there is a will, there is a way. You have to just find that real incentive to do something. Most of the time, you don't know what you really want. You say, ye nahi chahiye, but I don't know what I want. But thoda sa socho, just sort of work around it, and usually it happens. Usually it happens.
Like I've come across with so many women who could have been a dancer or singer or a creative, I mean, painter, anything. But don't you think somewhere the family is also should be very supportive for this thing?
Nahi hote. People who could have done so much more with their lives, I feel, even where our children are concerned, maybe they had some dreams. We thopo our dreams on them. But I think you should do this. क्यों भाई? जो उसने करना है उसको कभी करना चाहिए. Maybe if I relive my life, the kids would have been different people. And I feel sometimes maybe we would have been different people. Like I love photography, I was telling you. I love taking photographs, but I've never had a chance to do it. And but now I walk in the morning and I take lots of photos, and sometimes I put on Instagram also. It depends. You just have to enjoy.
And one more question.
हाँ बोलो.
Ma'am, one more question. Like you are into modeling too right now. So why? I mean, what are your comments on this? कि इस एज में मॉडलिंग करना इतना मुश्किल और टैबू क्यों माना जाता है कि लोग नहीं आते हैं, जैसे कि यंग एज में
50 साल की होगी या बुढ़ी हो गई, खत्म हो गई बात. नहीं हुए हम बुढ़े. Our hearts are still 16 years old. What to do with that? And you always don't have to. You see, now clothes are only made to fit. I said the same thing. I said, जो तुम्हारे blouses होते हैं ना, उसमें मेरी एक बाजू आती है. तुम्हारे मॉडल्स तो इतने से होते हैं, तो मैं कहती हूँ ब्लाउज मैं लेके आऊंगी, साड़ियां तुम लेके आओ. Seriously, nobody makes clothes. Why don't we always appreciate the fact that a model can be tall, she can be short, she can be old, she can be on the plump side. We are pleasantly plump. We are not fat. We are pleasantly plump. So, I mean, you have to cater to everybody. The clothes that are made, all the kids are not that size. Children who are getting married go through drastic diet कि इसी में fit होना है. क्यों भाई? तुम इतनी सुंदर लगती हो, यू लूज वेट, तुम्हारी चेहरा ही बिल्कुल सैड सा हो जाता है, ये नहीं आपको लगता है? So it's sad that, modeling, that's why I love that Dove ad that they did. They took women from all age groups, from all walks of life. They said these are women and we are sort of encouraging them, and we are appreciating them, and we are celebrating them, which was such a happy thought. In fact, I celebrated my 61st birthday on that set. They got to know it was my birthday. They had a little cake that they brought, and they sang songs for me. And I was so touched.
Wow.
I said, "Ye kaun karta hai?" Just recently, I went to Fab India where I was shooting for them. I celebrated some 65th birthday or something. I'm very old, by the way. But anyway, but I'm just saying
If
that why
all
should
if
you
all looks
feel
like this, we
You
want
are
to get older.
No, I just feel that why should you feel that unless you are young and unless you are slim and you're sexy and you're whatever, you can't model? Why? Everyone's a model, yaar, and everyone's beautiful and sexy. मेरे को तो हमेशा लगता है. I mean, I look at you, you've got beautiful eyes. I look at you, you have, a beautiful smile. I think you're very sexy, both of you. So why not? You're beautiful. So why should anyone say
oh
that you
my
have to
God.
be
Now I
particular?
have some chance.
I'm gonna
बिल्कुल.
watch this interview
आपसे
again and again
ज्यादा
and again.
जैसे सुंदर है ही नहीं कोई. You must believe that. Every day when you wake up, say, I am the best. बस.
मैं अपने
The way I
फेवरेट
Yeah.
am, I am the
अपने
best.
फेवरेट
चाहे टेढ़ा हो मेरा नाक, चाहे टेढ़ी हो मेरी आंख, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता है.
मैम by the way you are aging like a fine wine.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know,
Yes.
but it's okay. जैसे है सब ठीक
No,
है.
no, 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 definitely. अब सब सब बातें कर ली. अभी मुझे थोड़ा सा पता चला है कमेंट में कि आप बहुत अच्छा गाना गाते हैं, तो प्लीज.
Oh no no no. अब नहीं गाती. पहले गाती थी. अब नहीं गाती.
मैम ये टैलेंट कैसे छूट गया? प्लीज
I used to sing in college. Now I don't sing.
थोड़ा
Would
सा
you wanna try?
नहीं.
अब नहीं गाती.
Do you wanna try on live?
We are waiting. Please.
Just a
Let us
little line. We'll follow you. We'll be
please.
background singers, the
People
chorus.
are saying that please with the join hands.
Please, yes, just few lines, yes.
How can I sing? I don't know anymore. I haven't sung for so long. I sang in college.
Ma'am, I know whatever will come, it's gonna be so beautiful. So don't worry.
Yes.
पल 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 हर पल कैसे कटेगा पल हर पल ला 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 ला.
Too good, ma'am. Too good. Stunned.
Oh.
Wow. आपको नेक्स्ट असाइनमेंट सिंगिंग का भी आने वाला है for sure. For sure.
पक्का.
Oh, I used to love to sing at one time, yeah. But now I have to think
Yeah.
before I sing, because everyone will say, "Ho gaya, we are going back, party over." Anyway.
And
Who is
your
saying
voice is
this?
still
Who
fresh,
is saying
so
this?
fresh.
Nobody. मैम अच्छा एक बात बताइए, आप दिल्ली में हैं, आप डॉक्टर हैं, यू आर इनटू हेल्थ सेगमेंट, बहुत सारी चीजें आपके सामने आती हैं, बहुत सारी बीमारियां आप देखते हो, लोगों के लाइफस्टाइल्स देखते हो, एनवायरनमेंट भी आप देख रहे हो. आपको क्या लगता है, व्हाट इज द बिगेस्ट इशू दैट वी आर फेसिंग राइट नाउ व्हेन इट कम्स टू एनवायरनमेंट और सोसाइटी?
See, first of all, is the pollution. that is killing us. At least I look at Delhi because this is where we are. And the number of people who, asthmatics and allergic bronchitis, the amount of patients we are getting with just khansi, zukam, pollution related, or people who are asthmatic, how bad they become, or the elderly. Unke liye jo, the change of everything. It's not easy for one. Second thing is in the youngsters, I feel the biggest problem is like I said, too much input, very little output, too much stress in their lives, leading to illnesses like blood pressures are high, acidity ho jata hai, ulcers ho jate hain inko, they can't concentrate, they go into depression. That is the other problem. So it's different ages have different problems. And also, I think for the littlest ones, again, the same thing. It's so many children are turning into allergic asthmatic children, which is sad. And then eating food outside. So much obesity is there. क्योंकि सब बाहर से खाना खाते हैं. Mothers don't have time sometimes. Or it's just children get spoiled. They want to eat from outside. All the problems with obesity. And if they are obese, they're prone to getting diabetes and things like that, especially if it's in the family. So I think it's just lifestyle. Lifestyle today is just too stressful. Whether it's food-wise or it's mentally or it's physically or it's even emotionally. There's so much confusion in their lives today. And for the elderly, see, they are left alone. Children are abroad. They have nobody to look after them. That's their stress. The children are abroad. They have stress कि हमारे माता पिता को कौन देखेंगे. I have lots of people who I go and see on weekly basis because they are all on their own. So I think every age group has a different stress. I can't say it's only one thing. But yeah, it's not easy today. Like I say, it's not easy to find a happy-go-lucky kind of a life. But it's okay. It's not so bad either. So you have to just
Wow.
mix the good with the bad. Yeah, it's not so easy, but that's true. आजकल मैं बच्चों को देखती हूँ, मैं कहती हूँ इनकी जिंदगी इतनी मुश्किल हो गई है आजकल. I mean, either you have a job or you have an awful boss or you have terrible people you're working with or you don't like your job. It's not easy. It's really not easy. What to do?
So true. और ये सब बचपन से ही शुरू हो जाता है. How much your child know? How much my child know? अच्छा, he doesn't know this? How dare
And
he?
which class?
Teach them.
Which class has he joined? Look at the shoes he's wearing. Look at the गाड़ी I'm driving. छोड़ो यार, 4 पहिए चाहिए होते हैं, पहुंचना होता है. These are little stresses that we add into our lives. Peer pressure.
The judgment.
Yeah. True. Not easy.
Not
I think
easy, but yeah.
we are learning so much कि आप जिस एज में हैं और हम जिस एज में हैं इतना स्ट्रेस लेके बैठे हैं. हो आज से 20 साल बाद मे बी हम यही सोच रहे होंगे कि why did we took so much stress? Why did we think of every little thing like ये कैसे होगा, वो कैसे होगा?
But it's an age, it's a phase of your life. You're in a phase where you have to make your whole career now. I am aware I've already reached my career और मैं क्या बनाने वाली हूँ, है ना? So it's different. You have different
नहीं मैम, अभी सिंगिंग वाला बच्चा है. सिंगिंग वाला बच्चा है आपका.
But nobody is as happy as you even.
Now that you made me sing, I'll have to start learning how to sing again. Oh gosh.
But मैम सब आपके एज के भी सब आपके जितना खुश नहीं होते हैं. उनको अलग ही नेक्स्ट लेवल टेंशन्स हैं. लाइक डॉटर इन लॉ की टेंशन है, रिश्तेदारों की टेंशन है, फालतू की टेंशन्स है. आई मीन हर कोई आपके जितना खुश नहीं है. कि
कुछ रिग्रेट्स भी हैं, कुछ रिग्रेट्स भी हैं उनके.
हाँ, रिग्रेट्स भी हैं.
I suppose so. But I think if I had to relive my life, I'd probably live it the same way.
That's the best thing if you are saying this. I wish I will. I would say the same.
And that's the rarest thing we have heard. Rarest.
Yes.
Everyone is like editing something back in the past कि ये कर लेता है, वो हो जाता है, ऐसे होता तो ये होता.
That's very easy to say, na, ki in retrospect, yeah, this should have happened. But at that time, the decision you make is the best decision. Remember,
the best decision. Right.
According to the circumstances, the environment, the decision you made was the best. Later on, you can say, oh, ye karti to wo ho jata, ya wo. Later on, it's very easy to say because you know what has come off it. But at that time, what you think, you say कि यही ठीक होएगा, और तो समझ नहीं आती है, तो ठीक है, then go by it. There's nothing else
वाओ
you can do.
कि मैम ये बहुत ही प्रिटी प्रिटी प्यारा प्यारा बहुत ही लाफ्टर वाला लाइव रहा, बहुत ही अच्छा, मतलब मेरी यहाँ दर्द हो रही है
मेरे को भी हो
यहाँ
रही है।
पे इतना इतना हंसी हूँ मैं. यू आर सो
हमें इतना
स्टनिंग, यू
हंसना है
आर
कि आप
ब्यूटीफुल
नहीं हंसा
इनसाइड
है।
आउट.
Thank you so much.
मैम
I really enjoyed it.
वी
I was
वी
very worried,
लव
Pranita, कैसे करूंगी, but thank you. I really, really had a lovely time.
वी
अरे
ऑल्सो हैड अ लवली टाइम. एंड यही था क्वेश्चन आपने आंसर कर दिया. हाउ डिड यू फील विद अस?
I loved it, really. I love interacting with y'all. You have so much sparkle in you.
थैंक यू.
बट इतना
There's so
हंसने की
much
आदत
to
नहीं है मैम जितना आज हम हंसे हैं, और दिस दिस वन इज माय फेवरेट वन।
Thank you. Thank you.
आज हमने
Thank you.
बहुत
You are
सारी
my
चीजें
favorites
आपको
too. Thank you.
लव यू टू.
और जब हम प्यार से बच्चा बोलती है ना, इट्स लाइक ओ माय गॉड, आई कांट एक्सप्रेस द फीलिंग।
हम मेल्ट हो जाते हैं ऐसे.
हाँ, टू मच ऑफ प्यार, टू मच ऑफ लव। तो आज मैंने बहुत सारी चीजें सीखी हैं, आई एम श्योर हमारे फॉलोअर्स ने भी सीखी होंगी। लिव अ डे एट अ टाइम, प्लीज डोंट स्ट्रेस आउट कल क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा। ये मेरी लर्निंग है जो आज मैंने आपसे सीखा है। गुड टाइम्स गो अवे, बैड टाइम्स विल ऑल्सो गो अवे। तो
Absolutely. This too shall
तो
pass.
Just to share.
अच्छे
Thank you,
से
Arvind.
जियो और हर दिन
Thank you.
खुश रहो। तो मेरा टास्क यही होने वाला है कि मैं अभी सिर्फ आज का ही सोचूंगी। आज सुबह उठे हैं, आज का पहले खत्म कर लेते हैं,
And
कल क्या
enjoy
होगा।
the day. Enjoy the day for whatever it is. Okay.
क्योंकि हमारे साथ जनरली क्या होता है कि कुछ भी एक चीज गड़बड़ हो गई दिन में, मिड
It's
ऑफ द
very
डे,
upsetting.
हाँ इट्स
Upsetting तो
अपसेटिंग,
होता
एंड
है.
वो फिर पूरा दिन कैरी फॉरवर्ड हो जाता है, मूड ही खराब हो जाता है, और उसके बाद
Don't do
पता
it.
नहीं वो कब ठीक होगा।
Not worth it. Time is ticking by. Ask me. अब देखो हम कितने बुढ़े हो गए, पता ही नहीं चला.
हाँ 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 ना,
Yeah.
और
बट
एंड सुरुचि,
माय हाँ
मतलब एक आज एक नई चीज मुझे सीखने मिली है ये कि मतलब आपस में बात करने से बहुत कुछ, या वी फील फन एंड वी फील हैप्पी, बट एक एक्सपीरियंस इंसान से बात करने पे आपको बहुत कुछ गेन हो सकता है, बहुत कुछ नॉलेज मिल सकती है. आपको ये पता चल सकता है कि आप अभी जो कर रहे हो वो कितना अच्छा कर सकते हो, कितने अच्छे से रह सकते हो, जैसे कि मैम ने हमें बताया.
राइट। और पता है तनु, व्हाट हैपेंस मैम, इंडियन वुमेन्स आर द मोस्ट स्ट्रेस्ड वुमेन इन द वर्ल्ड। तो मैं
Hmm.
अपने लिए ही नहीं, मैं और तनु है सिर्फ, ऐसा नहीं है, मैं जितनी भी बाहर लेडीज हैं, जितने भी फीमेल्स हैं, उनके लिए सिर्फ यही विश करूंगी कि जब वो आपके एज पे पहुंचे तो वो आपके जितना खुश हो। I wish that life for them.
I wish
It's not
also.
about career. It's not about, what they have achieved in their life. उन्होंने कितने अपने ड्रीम्स पूरे किए, इट्स नॉट एट ऑल अबाउट इट, इट्स अबाउट जस्ट द हैप्पीनेस। वो कितना खुश होंगे वो एज में जाके, यही मैटर करता है। किसी की भी लाइफ सिंपल नहीं है,
True.
बट मैं चाहती हूँ कि हम जितने भी हैं बाहर अभी भी जो आपके एज में हैं, सब इतना ही स्माइल करें, इतना ही खुश रहे, क्योंकि आप जब खुश हो ना इस एज में, तो आप अपने यंगर वंस को भी खुश कर रहे हो। लाइक आज
Yes.
1 घंटे में हम लोग कितना हंसे, हम लोग नहीं हंसते हैं इतना, हम लोग इतना खुश नहीं रहते
नहीं.
हैं, बट आपकी बात करके इतना अच्छा लगा कि हम हंसते ही रहे पूरा टाइम। तो क्या
चलो,
कितना
that's
अच्छा
a
होगा,
happy
हमारे
thought.
सराउंडिंग में जितनी भी विमेन है वो सब ऐसी हो तो कितना अच्छा होगा। इट विल बी सो फुल ऑफ लाइफ।
Yeah,
यस.
I think you just have to look forward to something nice happening every day. I'm sure
या
something good will happen for you all also, always.
आई एम तो गोइंग टू सजेस्ट everyone out there who is like little dull or facing any kind of bad phase in their life, I'm going to just give this link to them. Go and watch out, follow you, बस
Oh,
फॉलो करो
so
मैम को,
sweet.
और ये इंटरव्यू देखो, you will feel so light in life and everything will go away, don't worry.
That's
That's what I'm
really
going to
sweet.
do.
That's really sweet
So
of
true.
you. And I really
You are
pray
not.
that everybody finds some happiness in whatever they do every day. Really, kuch khushi ka mauka unko mile, and they sort of, sometimes you don't even have to look for it. It just falls in your lap. You have to just look at it. हम भूल जाते हैं, हम blinkered हो जाते हैं.
We
There's
don't
always
count our
something.
blessings. Usually, we don't count our blessings.
Yeah,
That's
बिल्कुल ठीक.
another learning from this evening.
So what you have learned from me, I have learned from you all also. Na? It's a together
Ma'am.
thing. Always.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for this. बाकी तो we are the great learner. तो हम ही चीजें सीखते रहते हैं दूसरों से. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, ma'am. I can't seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, we can't
I'm so
express in
glad
words.
that you asked me to do this because I've really enjoyed myself. Seriously. Thank you.
Same feeling.
We enjoyed the
Same
whole
feeling.
session.
We can't thank enough to just, you just said yes, we are here with three of us in a one screen frame and we enjoyed a lot, a lot. I'm going to
Thank
cherish
you.
these moments throughout my life.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
followers,
Okay, Suruchi.
yes.
Achha, okay, I thought someone is asking something. Sorry. You carry on.
Yes, Shivani, I just want to ask one thing, the reason behind this tone face.
Don't face.
Shivani.
We've been asking this from the start of our lives.
You have to keep smiling. When you smile, how many muscles work? So keep smiling. Don't frown. These lines should
Yeah,
go and these
Even if
lines should come.
even if my husband is yelling at me or my baby spills some milk, I will do. It's okay. It's all
Absolutely.
right.
that's
You
the
tell
level of
them 1 minute.
motivation.
Tell them 1 minute. मैं पहले
Yeah.
smile कर लूं, फिर मैं आपसे बात करूंगी.
How easy life would be now.
I wish.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh.
God, followers, don't think that you have joined late. I'm going to save this live on IGTV and I will, request Gita ma'am also to just collaborate with us so that whosoever will be just come across the accounts, they can have the access on the IGTV section and just watch the entire interview. Plus, I'm going to share it on YouTube too. So anytime within 2-3 days, you will get it on YouTube too, and you can just see this beautiful smile all over throughout the interview, from the start
Yes.
to the end.
Oh.
Oh my
Thank
God,
you.
I'm
smile
mesmerized.
and laugh and laugh and laugh. This is all I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
Good.
My
In
my
fact, after
my
meeting you.
latest lady crush.
अरे
Yes,
बाप रे.
वो तो है. And the latest mantra we got is just smile, laugh. There's
Absolutely.
nothing to worry about.
Till
Enjoy
your
yourself
cheekbones
for what
say
there
बस
is.
करो.
मैम, हम लोग मिलने वाले हैं. वैसे हम खुद ही सेल्फ इनवाइट कर देते हैं खुद को. तो
Anytime. I have an open house. Anytime.
How sweet of
You're
you.
welcome to come.
हम लोग
Anytime.
आने वाले हैं आपके पास और बहुत सारी मस्ती करने वाले हैं, बहुत सारे मिलने वाले हैं और फिर लाइव
Okay.
आएंगे सब साथ में जब होंगे. तो सेकंड टाइम हम लोग सभी लोग आएंगे.
Yeah. Pakka. It's a deal.
Definitely.
Okay.
It's a
I
deal,
look
it's a
forward
deal,
to it.
sure and sure deal, because I want to be happy in my life. So that's why the
Yes.
meeting is very necessary. It's much needed.
Sweet. Okay.
We need some happy tablets.
Yeah. It's so simple.
Now, तनु, अभी मैम को खाना भी खाना होगा. मैम का डिनर अभी पेंडिंग होगा.
Yes.
I better go now.
It's a time to
और
just
phones मैंने
stay.
सुनी जो पेशेंट्स कॉल कर रहे हैं उनसे पहले मैं
Yes.
बात करूँ.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Your time is so
But
precious.
thank you.
You are
Thank
just
you
spreading
so
the
much.
happiness, and your talent is just to save the lives. And obviously, just you are a mentor. You are a mentor. Seriously, you are just therapist, not
It's
just
sweet of you
doctor.
to say so, really. Very
Yes.
sweet of you to say so.
Yes.
Anyway,
Thank you so much, ma'am,
Thank you
for
so
this
much.
wonderful life. One of my
and
favorite.
Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy
It's going to
New
be
Year,
a
yes, yes, in
wonderful
advance.
year also. And I pray that
Yes.
everybody finds their little ball of happiness. है ना?
और हमें बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है कि हमारा ये ईयर एंड आपके साथ हुआ,
आप
हमारा लास्ट
इतना
लाइफ।
हैप्पीली एंड हुआ.
That was very nice, really. Thank you.
It's a
Thank you.
happy closure. Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so
Bye.
much,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thanks,
Good,
Chan.
good
Stay
night,
blessed.
ma'am.
Lots of
Stay
love,
happy.
lots of
Smile
blessings.
lots and be happy, really. That's the main
Yes.
thing. Thank you.
Lots
Thank you.
of love to you and blessings.
Thanks. Thank you. Thank
We
you.
wish the
Okay.
good health of yours.
Thanks.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye. Good night.